Let's talk. I hate the fact that today an artist has to be a half a clown. You can make great things, but if you're not making videos, almost nobody will see them. Photos don't work anymore. Today you have to run around in front of a camera, come up with reels, entertain people. And honestly, it pissed me off. But it looks like we have to play this game. I love working with my hands. I love the process of turning nice, clean pieces of steel into whatever the hell I'm making. I like making things, but I don't always like the idea that I supposed to turn it into a show. Still, that's reality. You can be angry and at the algorithms and social media, at modern attention culture, but that won't change anything. The game is already like this, with its own rules, whatever you like it or no. If you want to sell more, you need to be visible. And today, visibility is created through video. Let's take my wife Lisa. For more than 10 years, she's been posting photos of her work. And the photos are amazing. Lighting composition, clean presentation. She's been posting them on Instagram and other social media for over 10 years. And you know what happens? Reach goes down. Active followers become fewer and fewer. Not because their work goes worse, but because it's a photos. And now everyone wants real shorts or TikTok, more chewing gum, more entertainment, and that's it. Honestly, in some ways, I got lucky. I opened my first shop at 2012. I made a simple website, set up Google Ads, the best I could with almost no experience. And within a few weeks, the first requests start coming. Back then, a client literally cost me just a few cents, and it worked long enough for word of mouth to kick in. People came, they recommended me, new orders appeared, then Instagram became popular in Eastern Europe. Lisa started running my account, and clients started coming again, this time from Instagram. Back then, one client cost me just a few dollars. And when you live in a reality where clients come relatively easily, you don't think much about marketing. I never studied blogging. I never studied media. I never learned how to build a personal brand. I simply didn't need it. But the reality today is different, and there is another important thing. 4 years ago, I basically reset my life. I left the country where I had been living. I left my workshop, my clients, everything that had been built over years. 3 years ago, I ended up in the United States. The first 2 years here, I was mostly dealing with paperwork and getting my green card. It was a long process and not exactly a fun one. But now I have a resident status, which means I can finally plan my life again. And basically start from scratch. Find new clients, build a reputation, build a name. In other words, build a new business from zero. Today, these are skills that give you a boost. I mean, media, content, video. And honestly, these days, if your business isn't on YouTube or Instagram, for many people, it basically doesn't exist. So here is my decision. If this is a game I will play, not because I like it, but because it's a tool, just like a hammer, just like an anvil. Video is simply another tool, a tool that helps sell the work. and I'm going to learn how to use it. Let me warn you right away. My videos are probably going to look like complete crap. No lights, no production, no fancy editing. Because I'm not a YouTuber. I'm a blacksmith. And right now my goals is not become a blogger. My goals is to learn how to use the tool, like a hammer, like a welder, like a grinder. So at first, I'm just going to film badly, crooked, with mistakes, but regularly, because that is only way a skill appears. And there is another thing that honestly surprises me. I am amazed by people who can talk to a camera easily. How the hell do you do that? Because for me, it's the opposite. I can easily speak in front of 1,000 people, stand on a stage, run a master class in front of a big crowd. That's completely normal for me. But when I turn on a camera, my knees start shaking, my voice vibrates, my thoughts get tangled. And honestly, it's a ridiculous amount of stress. I genuinely don't understand how people do it. If you can speak calmly on camera, seriously, tell me how. Because right now, this looks pretty damn awful. So now I have a new task. To gain new skill, learn how to create content, learn how to find topics for video, learn how to write scripts, how to speak to a camera, edit videos, understand how people's attention works. This is basically a whole separate profession, and I'm going to have to learn it. I decided to run an experiment, 90 days with discipline. I'm going to shoot videos regularly, learn, try things, make mistakes, watch what works, and after 90 days it'll be clear. Will I manage to build a habit, and will I manage to turn this into a tool for growth? Because in the end, the question is simple. You can complain about the rules of the game forever, or you can learn how to play. So we'll see if I can. Будьте здорові!